Welcome, and thank you for joining me as we explore another fascinating avenue on the path of the Seeker. In this video, we will continue to ascend the Kabbalah Tree of Life. Today, we are exploring the Sephiroth Netzach. The Sephiroth is associated with the right hip. This indicates that we must have a combination of both Hod and Netzach in order to operate functionally. This Sephiroth forms the base of the Pillar of Mercy on the Kabbalah Tree of Life. Netzach translates into English as victory and fortitude. The intelligence of this level is called the hidden intelligence. The Sefer Yetzirah puts it this way, for it pours forth a brilliant splendor onto all intellectual virtues, which are looked upon with the eyes of the spirit and the ecstasy of faith. The Hebrew letters that form Netzach's name is Nun, Tazadi, and Cheth. There's a link in the description box below that will take you to a blog I wrote exploring the meaning behind this Hebrew letter combination. On a cosmic level, Netzach represents the 7 rays of life. These, Dion Fortune and Marcus Katz agree, are what we traditionally call the gods. They, by no means, should be worshipped as such. The sons of God that we covered in the video about the Sephiroth Hod are the crystallization that fulfilled the impulse of these 7 rays, as do all incarnate human beings. In the path of the Kabbalah, Rav Michael Laitman is a little oblique. On the 4th day, the planets appeared, the earth, the sun, and the moon. Thus, the phases of correction were created, the days, months, and years. Correction occurs in both the collective creation and in each and every specific particle. Particles are individual souls or people. Each individual soul goes through the same phases of correction that the collective soul experiences. Why is correction necessary? Well, you can check out a blog I wrote called The Purpose of Mankind that is linked in the description box below. None of my books written specifically on the Kabbalah explain the 7 rays of life. Thankfully, due to synchronicity, I bought Alice Bailey's The 7 Rays of Life 3 months ago simply because it had 7 in the title, and I thought it might be related to these systems of 7 we have started to explore. There is a link to the blog page where I review this book in the description box below, but I would be remiss if I didn't touch on what the 7 rays are in this video. They will eventually have their own video or video series if I can find a source on the subject beside Alice Bailey, but that won't be until sometime in 2019. What are the 7 rays of life? Here is Alice Bailey's answer to this question. A ray is but a name for a particular force or type of energy, with the emphasis upon the quality which that force exhibits and not upon the form aspect which it creates. This is a true definition of a ray. In another part of the book, she explains it this way. There is one life, which expresses itself primarily through 7 basic qualities or aspects, and secondarily through the diversity of forms. These are the 7 lamps of fire burning before the throne of God in Revelation 4:5, and the 7 spirits of God referred to in Revelation 5:6. These rays correspond to our chakras, as we are made in the pattern of the divine, and to the 7 planets in our solar system, that was also created based on the pattern of the divine. Any pantheon of 7 gods originally represented these 7 rays, but humanity became confused and started worshipping these rays instead of the one creator. Those 7 rays are the energy of will, purpose, or power. 2nd, the energy of love, wisdom. 3rd, the energy of active intelligence. 4th, the energy of harmony through conflict. 5, the energy of concrete knowledge or science. 6, the energy of devotion or idealism. 7, the energy of ceremonial order. Marcus Katz refers to this Sephiroth as the rose in the lamplight. The rose has 7 petals, representing the 7 rays, or corrections, and the lamplight is that of Kether, that represents the one creator's influence upon creation. Now, on our personal level, these 7 rays correspond with our 7 chakras, yet Netzach also represents a very important part of the human mind. This is the instinctual part of ourselves. This represents the part of ourselves that instinctively gives instruction to the different cells in our bodies, the part that ensures our lungs keep inhaling and exhaling oxygen. This is the seat of our emotions. Emotions are so often ignored or discounted in our society. Yet emotions come from these 7 original impulses or rays. They are messengers that help guide us through life, and we ignore them at our own detriment. Thank you, brave soul, for joining me on this avenue on the path of the Seeker.